Hello, everybody. It is Sunday, February 7th, and we're going to take a quick look at XLM. We recently, right, for the past, I would say, maybe month and a bit, we've been trying to break above the 0.35 resistance, right, which is a significant resistance. And now we're here, even on the beginning of January, first week of January, we tried to pierce through it, and now we couldn't. Then same next day, we tried to take another jab at it, and then we actually did, we did pierce through most of it, but then again, we got closed right below it. We went sideways for a bit, met our 55 EMA on the daily chart, and then right now we're trying to take another step at it. But I think the most significant thing right now is that for the first time, we're actually closing above it, right? So yesterday we did close above it. We went all the way up to the 37, which is something, you don't see anywhere here. It's my phone, my bad. Something you don't see anywhere here all across this chart until literally yesterday, right? So we did close above at the 0.37, and that's, I think, what's driving all this traffic right now to it, because I think we most likely will hit the 0.50 50 cents. I'll show you my reasonings, and then if you agree or disagree, just keep it in make sure you mention it in the comment section, and maybe we'll discuss it further. But so this is what I see right now. I see that we are stuck in this channel, this parallel channel. So if I go here and try to draw a parallel channel, I'll go from here, boom, all the way to the top here, and maybe I'll just extend it a bit. And then I just extend that to the bottom, right? So now let's just take a look at that and make sure we extend it further and see where we're sitting right now. Boom. So this is where we're at, right? With this the clear parallel channel. We're hitting this. This is our first high. We retrace and go sideways to the 0.122. We go back up to the 0.413, and then we come down again here, and we're seeing that we are actually finding that support at it. So that's good. So we're looking at something the majority of the market is looking at. So that's the nice first step. The next thing is, okay, where are we gonna go? Because we clearly have a nice bullish momentum. We clearly see how we are actually pushing upwards, and we're trying to go all the way above, right? So this is the daily. We did try to have a crossover over here in terms of, like we're giving it back to the sellers in terms of how the price action is going. But we actually ended up going sideways. So we dipped down a bit and then started picking back up again. The volume itself, even if we're looking here, maybe we zoom just a bit out, you can tell that, we tried to go down and then we retraced. And by this time over here, after you're having some sort of a retracement, right? After a pump, you have a retracement, and we can see that the volume of trading was actually going lower and lower as we move compared to previous, those bars on the volume. And that typically indicates, so whatever trend you're seeing, which is apparent that was the retracement, less and less people are interested in it. That's what the volume tells you, right? So that's what you see. Then the right after that, not a lot of people are interested in this trend, meaning that shows you that sometime soon we should have a reversal. Then we see a volume spike over here, and that's all it took to actually for XLM to continue to move forward. So that's what we're seeing right now. We're finding obviously the resistance at the mid range of this channel, and we're still bullish. We still went all the way up, and we're trying to retrace back down to see what it is. So this is the channel itself. I'm saying that, obviously here at the top, so I'm just going to take off this mid-range just so it doesn't get clustered. So now, if we're going to go up, where are we going to go up, right? We're going to go up to somewhere, like somewhere around along this, if we actually continue to go up. Because to me right now, we do have the 0.35 as a major resistance that we just broke out of and the first time closed above. And I think if we go back down here, maybe to the 4 hour, we'll see clearly that, we had some sort of an ascending triangle, right? Ascending triangle, higher lows as we move forward, while the sellers are coming at a consistent time. And when you see an ascending triangle, it's usually telling you that the buyers are more in control. They're coming in at a very rapid rate, much more rapid and strong than the sellers themselves, right? And then once we broke above, typically what needs to happen is, you broke above it somewhere like this. You go down to retest, and then you actually shoot up. Now, what we're trying to find out today, so two things need to happen, right? We need to come back here, and we need to stay above the 0.35. We have to stay above it for us to see a continued uptrend. And we need to see, once we go down here, we need to see some sort of wicks to the bottom side, right? We need to start seeing those candles that are like this. Something like this with a wick to the bottom. So this is what we need to see. We need to see some sort of, this is one of the most, I would say, I like seeing this candle a lot. It just shows me that, like sellers tried to push us all the way down. They couldn't. We went back to the opening price of the candle and then actually pushed way past it. So that's a nice reversal point. So what we need to see right now is support along the 0.35. We need to hold it for this pattern to actually continue to make sense. Now, if we're actually going to go up, where we can go up is somewhere along this line. I think if the 50 is actually some sort of a nice psychological area. But honestly, if we break above and continue to go above, I think this is going to have some sort of like more propelled, more, I don't want to say unrealistic, but exaggerated movement upwards. So somewhere around this line over here, somewhere around this area over here is when we will have that, where we should be meeting this resistance, right? So based on this parallel channel, if we actually respect it. So now, even if we're looking at Fibonacci extensions, right? I don't use that much, but I think it just gives you a good idea in terms of percentages where things should be. But Fibonacci extension, you typically need to, let me just open this up. So you'll go here, you'll pick your impulse. Let me just take off this too. Boom, boom. So you take your first impulse, right here maybe. You take the top of that impulse, and then you need the retracement, and then a retracement literally at the end of the retracement, which is somewhere around here, right? So this is what we see. And maybe, let me just show you the background of it, just so it makes more sense. Perfect. And maybe we'll also extend it to the right. Perfect. So this is what we need to see, right? There's a lot going on here, obviously, but we're saying based on this based on this channel that we drew, we should go somewhere above here, and then maybe I'll just I'll just keep it. So for now, this is what the Fibonacci extension is also telling us. So these are the most prominent Fibonacci extensions: the 100, the 161%, the 261%, and the 261%. So we already found that resistance at this guy, and then we broke above it. Now we're trying to find it and retest it. And then at the 0.786, we actually found that full support when we retraced back down, and it went down to it, right? So now we did break above this level, and now looks like, in terms of what the next most popular level that we should go to is the 2.618, so the 261%. And that's what we need to, that's these in terms of just analyzing this, it makes sense for it to go up here. I don't see why it wouldn't, but this looks like, yeah, this is the range that we should be aiming at. But there's the one condition that has to be satisfied, which is the 0.35. We have to find that support at it. If we don't find that support at it, then we kind of really need to reshuffle the way we're looking at this and actually look at it from a more, we just need to see what happened, right? So that's what I think is going on right now. This is on the 4 hour. Obviously, the 4 hour is showing us, that in terms of momentum, we're decreasing. It's going more towards the buyer's side, which is good. We're finding that retracement, nice and healthy retracement, and then we should have that support sometime soon. And same thing with the, RSI is not saying that much, besides the fact that, hey, we're at a very critical level right now. We just connect the bottom of this and the bottom of this. Are we going to hold? In terms of strength, are we going to hold at this area? So which is also reflected on the price action. Are we going to hold the 0.35? So that's the condition we need to meet. We need to see increased volume here on the 4 hour. And even if you go to the 2 hour too, same thing. We need to see, obviously, you're seeing that we're already halfway through the selling momentum. We're going to go back down here, going to give it a couple candles, maybe 3, 4, 5 candles, maybe till the end of the day where we see something where we're cupping this area right here. So where is it at? We need to see something like this, right? We're going to get stuck in a range here, and then we need to see a break above these guys. So if XLM finds that support, goes back up here, and actually breaks above the 0.389, then expect that the next target should be somewhere around the 0.50 to the 0.55. So we'll see how that goes. If you, I would say, join our Discord to see this analysis a lot quicker. And yeah, if you see anything that I missed here, please comment it in the comment section. And if you like the video, please like, share, subscribe. You know what to do. Thank you for watching.